Okay, the tricky Z. Here we go. So on this one, they want us to use the ratio method to construct a scale drawing with r equals 2. They give us a center point. Okay. There's a couple of ways you can go about this. If you wanted to use the parallel line method, that's fine. You can do that. But I'm going to show you how to do the ratio method. Here we go. So we want r equals 2. So tell you what. First things first, make our measurements. D to C. I'm going to start at D because that's where I have the most room. And I'm going to make it a little bit askew here. Apologize for that, but I just want to make sure I don't go running into the other figure. All right, there's 1. There's 2. Make a big target. All right. So we're going to make our center point be our D prime. And I'm going to go ahead and just make a line out here. Why? Because that's the distance from D to C twice. So this one will be our C prime. This will be our C double prime. We want double prime right now. We're going r equals 2. Okay. So now we've got to measure that angle. Luckily, we know how to do that. Okay, point C. This is a good distance out. I'm just going to use what I'm going to use here. Those 2 points there. And this is going to be, I'm not going to draw the whole circle, but enough of the circle that I can see what's going on here. And I'm not going to label this point just because I've got to do a lot of stuff and I'm going to run out of ideas for labels. All right, so now what I'm doing here is at this intersection that I made with that circle, arbitrary sized circle again, and the center point is at that intersection and the radius is going to be at the other intersection. So we've got that measurement and we're going to go ahead and make a little circle there. I'll make the full circle. Why not? I'll make the full one here so you get the full deal. Yeah, I only did part of it. There we go. Cool. All right, so what does that mean? This spot here, remember all the angles are still going to remain the same even though it's scaled. The angles are going to remain the same. So let's keep in mind we're going that way, right? We don't know how far yet. We'll figure that part out next. All right, I'm going to use this guy. All right, this guy says our point C to point B is going to be, there's 1 and there's 2. Okay. So this will give us B prime and B double prime. We're going to B double prime because we're r equals 2. All right. Sound effects help. Okay. Now let's measure that other angle. Can we do it? Yes, we can. All right, here we go. I'll go out this far. We just need this point here. So we're gonna go, should be plenty. Sorry about that. All right. Just gonna double check here, make sure that mess it up too bad there. There we go. Okay. Now we have to make our measurement from this intersection and that intersection. Just like we did for the first angle. Dial it back. Sure, you probably can't see this, but I'm just getting it right on the center point there, right there. Right there. All right. Okay. Now, using that same logic, then this intersection here should be that second angle. All right. This is our angle. All right. Now, this is point B, and we're trying to get to A. So, let's measure this out again. Here's R equals 1. All right. R equals 1. R equals 2. Connect the dots. This will be A prime. This will be A double prime. So then our completed drawing, and it's a slight rotation about point D, but yeah, R equals 2.